All right, everybody, the markets are moving and a lot of people are asking why. So I'm Bryce, going to give you guys a quick market update per usual. Here's what I'm looking at actually. I'm looking at institutional fund flows. There was a recent law that was passed in Germany today, believe it or not, called the Fund Location Act. I highly recommend everybody go look this up. But what this does is it basically blows open the doors, opens up the floodgates for capital in Germany to start investing in cryptocurrency. So specifically what this did, and this money gets sort of activated or legally available to invest in the market on the first of the following month, which is Thursday, July 1st. So what's so exciting about this is there is a group of funds in Germany that control $1.87 trillion of capital, and throughout their lifespan, right, this sort of structure, they have been excluded or unable to invest in Bitcoin or Ethereum. So what this law does is it broadens the investable sort of assets that these funds can invest in up to 20% of their assets under management. So 20% of $1.87 trillion. It's about 350 to $375 billion that will technically be able to start investing in the crypto markets as soon as Thursday, July 1st. So that's really, really big. So Germany is one of, if not the largest European economy. And so, and what they do, it's a huge, huge banking hub as well. And so what sort of laws that they pass set precedent for a lot of other banks in Europe. So I'm really excited about this. I think that we're going to see a tremendous, tremendous rebound. And again, these markets have been in a bear market for 3 months, essentially. Prices have been down by 50 to 75%, if you're looking at Bitcoin or altcoins. And so it's been a tough market to trade, but I am firmly of the belief that the bottom is far closer than the top, right? So what do I mean by that? I think, and I've been calling 30K support for weeks and weeks and weeks. I still think 30K is a strong support. And I'm still actively, deploying capital into these markets at these prices. Again, it's a 50% correction, total market cap wise, from about 2 trillion all the way down to $1 trillion for crypto market cap. And so this is a sale. This is a fire sale, in my opinion. And when I see stories about, entire institutional restructuring in order to get sort of exposure to these crypto markets, that to me tells me that this sort of correction that we're in is not the start of a prolonged bear market. Far and away the opposite. This is actually this sort of price correction incentivizes people to move quickly. People that were institutions that were on the sidelines, just watching Bitcoin go up from 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 and never getting in, finally having an attractive valuation point to get in at. So I'm excited. I think that DeFi specifically and some core coins in that sector are really going to be the coins that outperform the market. And I still am, a huge fan of Bitcoin specifically. I think that it could be a first money in asset. Again, as all these funds are starting to enter the market, they're currently only exclusively allowed to invest in Bitcoin or Ethereum per this law. So I think that those two assets, of course, they're the two largest by market cap. I think that really we could see a huge run as those get kicked off, right? The market gets re-confident again in the two largest by market cap. And slowly but surely, investors' risk appetite starts to broaden. And they go down sort of the risk spectrum, and they'll invest in, maybe the 10th largest by market cap, and then the 50th. And then maybe, they'll do some seed stage investing down the line. But this is good. This is good. If you guys are watching this right now and you've held through this crazy choppy market, take hope, because again, like I said, the bottom is far nearer than the top. You've got massive sorts of inflows that are on the horizon. It's the start of a new quarter as well, right? July marks the start of quarter 3. So a lot of funds that have, quarterly withdrawal and quarterly sort of contribution windows I think we're going to see a lot of money hit the space here on the first. A lot of funds that have been fundraising all throughout Q2 are going to be able to deploy capital starting the first week of July. So that's really exciting. So take hope. If you guys have survived this long, you guys are so far ahead of the curve. You guys are well positioned to really, really, really take hold of this bull market. I think that we're going to have this, after this correction sort of ends here within the next few days, I think the bull market's going to be back in full swing. Beyond that, if you guys aren't already following, our model portfolio, for instance, or our newsletter where we put out market insights and analysis and, the coins that we're getting in at and out of, buy zones, sell zones. If you're not already, involved with us, check us out. You could click that orange button below, and for just $1, you could get a 2-week trial. So come and see.